Hello everybody and welcome. I am the Grounded Glyco, your favorite iron ball holding PokeTuber of this channel, and I want to welcome you to the first week of the Lowland Nidoqueens versus the Las Vegas Lucarios in the MBA Season 8. So I actually already uploaded my team builder for this team for his draft, and if you didn't check it out yet or you missed it or whatever, I will leave a link in the description if you still want to. So, I already talked who I'm gonna bring, which is Gourgeist, Talonflame, Aggro Mega, Latias, Chestnut, and Omastar. And Snoop is actually gonna bring Keldeo, Diancie, Electros, Pinsir, Snorlax, and Medicham. Just beforehand, as a disclaimer, I am sorry this is post-commentary. I am in a mid-level move as I explained in an earlier video. And I'm terrible sorry. I will try to actually get the next week of the NBA live if we battle. Because this move is just so hectic at the moment, and I just try to still put up content and let you know how the week is going for the NBA and such. So if I look at his team right now, he has Keldeo, then he has Diancie, Electros, Pinsir, Snorlax, and Medicham. And I pretty much thought that I was thinking of actually leading Talonflame just for the priority, but then I thought we don't have Brave Bird. And I don't want the matchup versus Electros. Then later on I thought I maybe would open up Gourgeist, but then I still lose to Electros due to knockoff a Flamethrower. And to Diancie I can pretty much do some. And I just thought, okay, let me open up Latias. If he has the Diancie, I could just defog the rocks away because I know I can take a Moonblast. So actually, let's just start this, and I will go over my plays which I made and etc. So he actually opens up with the Medicham right here. I open up with Latias. He's gonna fake out, and on this turn I actually roosted because to scout for the ice punches he has it, and also maybe to scout an item. And as I see, he lost his life by Life Orb, so he actually is gonna swap to Diancie as I make a switch into IB Trick and the Gourgeist. I frisk his leftovers, which I'm happy about. But actually I switched into Gourgeist because I thought he would stay in and maybe now go for the Ice Punch. And I know that Gourgeist can take an Ice Punch really well. So I was like, already, I could go to Gourgeist, I can maybe protect or something. Or maybe even get a Will-O-Wisp off and then we are in a better position. So because he switched in his Diancie and goes for Stealth Rock, I actually decided to go into Aggron and just go for Heavy Slam. But he is actually going to swap out into the Keldeo as I predicted, and I go to Mr. Draco. So he is actually going to swap out again because he doesn't want to lose his Keldeo and goes to Diancie. On the turn I will go for Defog. For a second right here I thought it would fail to do Clear Body, but I still get it off luckily. I know he's going to set up rocks again, so I actually go to Aggron just to maybe scare him out or something, and just to scout if he has the Earth Power or not. So he's actually going to swap out to the Keldeo, and this time instead of swapping to the Latias, I actually Mega Evolved and I go to click Heavy Slam just to do damage and see what kind of set he maybe is. So I'm actually going to swap into Gourgeist right here to predict the Sacred Sword, and also maybe take little damage from a potential Water type move. So actually he is going to swap out here, making me believe that he is actually Scarfed or something. So I actually go for Leech Seed, and I actually miss. So he's Snorlax, and I don't know what he's gonna do, but I just click Will-O-Wisp, and he actually goes for the Body Slam. I didn't really know what he was thinking right here. Maybe he thought I would switch out or something, but of course I'm gonna stay in. I'm a Ghost type. So he actually goes to Pinsir on the turn. I go for another Leech Seed, and I sucks that Gourgeist can't land a Leech Seed now. But I'm actually gonna swap into my Mega Aggron right now because I know I can take every single hit. Look at this. He goes for a return with a max happiness with just 80% to Mega Aggron, and now he goes for close combat which does 32%, and thanks to defense, a special defense drop, I can take him out with a Stone Edge. So now he goes into the Keldeo, and I just don't want to take a risk and actually go to the Latias because I can just defog the rocks away just in case. But he actually goes for Calm Mind, showing me he isn't Scarfed specs or whatever. So he is actually gonna Icy Wind, but I know I can take it. It does 49%, and I actually can take him out right here with a Psyshock. So that is Keldeo and Mega Pinsir done. Two of his offensive threats are now gone for me. So actually he has some walls left or whatever, but it doesn't really matter. He actually now goes into the Medicham, and Gourgeist is on the switch for me all day. And I frisk his Life Orb, which you already know, and I'm immune to the Fake Out. So actually on this turn I'm gonna Will-O-Wisp. I'm actually gonna Will-O-Wisp right here, I believe. No, I'm gonna lead seed. I predicted lead seed to actually to see potentially Electros or the Diancie come in or whatever. So he actually now goes to the Electros. On the turn I go for the Will-O-Wisp. And I actually gonna click Protect if I'm correct next turn. Yeah, I will click Protect just to scout what he's gonna do, and also it let me gain more lefties as he takes more burn damage. So he actually goes to go for the knockoff, and right here I was calculating what my best switching would be. Because I didn't know what my switching would be, because I don't want to take a flamethrower for example. I need my item for the Medicham. And I was actually thinking, because my team was kind of low, just because I don't want to risk Omastar or Chestnut right now. And I didn't really want to risk anything on my team. But thanks to Gourgeist landing a Will-O-Wisp on that Electros, my Latias is actually switching right here, because after rocks it can still take a knockoff. So we take the knockoff and we live on 3%, we lose the leftovers, but I don't mind. He's taking more burn damage, and we are actually gonna click Roost, as he's gonna go for the Volt Switch. The Volt Switch was a crit, which was 40%, and I'm quite happy it was a crit. So he actually goes into the Diancie right now, and I'm actually gonna Roost again to scout what he's going to do. He is gonna go for the Moonblast, which was 36%, and I think this is my opportunity to just click Defog and get the rocks away, just in case of any Talonflame to sweep. So he actually goes for the Moonblast again, and I don't want to actually stay in and go to Gourgeist, taking the Moonblast because I thought I would resist it, but which I didn't. I would get lowered special attack, which I don't mind to be honest, and I actually make a double to Aggron, and on the turn he goes for the Hidden Power Fire. So there was a good play on Noobs' part just to go for the HP Fire to pull it off, and he actually now goes at the Snorlax on the turn and go for Heavy Slam. It does 30%, but now he catches me back right now because he takes more burn damage, and I was like, you can do anything to me. So I go for Low Kick and he lives. He actually goes for Counter right here and takes out my Mega Aggron. And I was like, man, there goes my Aggron. And I really didn't want to lose that because he has Diancie around. He actually loses his Snorlax now to the burn, and we pretty much need to decide who we go into. So I go into Gourgeist as he goes into the Medicham and then swaps out to Electros. Do I want to let him take more damage, because I know at a certain point I know Talonflame can sweep. So he goes for the knockoff again, and I actually wanted to take this time now to actually swap it to my Chestnut. Chestnut actually resisted the resistant moves as he goes for Acid Spray, which I'm immune to. So actually I'm gonna predict the knockoff right here, and I'm actually gonna go for the substitute. So he's gonna go for the knockoff, and which isn't gonna bring my sub. So actually on this turn I'm just going to straight up belly drum. This brings me down to 25% and I get my Salac Berry pop. So he goes for the knockoff again, still doesn't break my sub, and I'm actually going to click the Drain Punch right here to take down Electros. So Electros goes now down, and we are in pretty good shape right now because it's down 2-5 actually, and now he goes into the Medicham, and he is going to break our sub with a fake out, but we are going to take him out with a Drain Punch, which is even resisted, but we got a crit. I don't think the crit matter though, because it's a Medicham and we are a Chestnut that plus a max attack. And we actually gonna go for the Drain Punch on the Diancie again, gain so much HP back, and we win the game 5-0. So good game to Noobs right here. I'm sorry that you lost your first week. I'm really happy that we actually won this one. And the lowland Nidoqueens are currently 1-0, and we gain 4 points this time. And next week we actually face the Minnesota Twin Needles with Jerron as the coach. So if you like this post commentary of our first week of the MBA for the lowland Nidoqueens, leave a like down below, subscribe if you have not, and actually if you want me to improve on some things on this potentially on this draft, have ideas for the draft or whatever, leave them down below. I'm really wanting to actually listen to your comments and actually do something with it. So just tell me anything you want, to be honest. How did I play? Should I have done something differently? Just feedback overall is just great. So I want to thank you so much for this right now, and you will see me pretty much soon in a new video. I don't know which one. You will see another channel pop up, but either way, thank you so much, and I will see you in the next episode, whatever I make of anything. Bye!